Welcome to the NRL previews for round 2 of the 2024 season. I'm Renee Gartner and joining me is Josh Mansour unpacking all the games this week. And now we head down south to Amy Park for the Storm and Warriors game. Josh, last week was one of the most intense 20 minutes of defensive effort I've seen in a really long time.
Yes.
Really positive signs. Pap looked back to his best, if not better.
He's got to take a few more games, I feel like, for Paps to get to his best, but it's great to see him out there, obviously, with that long stint on the sidelines. It was such a war of attrition kind of game style against Penrith last week, and defence comes up trumps, defence wins games, the old saying, and you look at the Storm, they've got one of the best spines in the comp, and with no Munster as well, it's pretty frightening to see.
The Warriors were one of the shock losses last week. Everyone was riding it up the wires. Can you do it yet?
Yes, I can.
There we go. All right, well, they're going to need it this week. They were lacking a little bit of fluidity that we saw in 2023. It just flowed really well. They've obviously got a few more positional changes, a few more big names that have come back into the side as well too. How long will we see before those changes in the back line start meshing and working together?
You know what, I thought they were heavy favourites last week against the Sharks, if I'll be totally honest, particularly playing in New Zealand. They've got so much momentum riding on them for this season. They've got added motivation with Adam Fanua-Blake leaving next year. You know, you've got Sean Johnson, who's pretty much at the end of his career as well. So for me personally, it's now or never for the Warriors. They've had two massive signings with Kurt Capel and Roger Tuivasa-Sheck. So a few new faces, but still not enough. Like, for me, it wasn't an excuse to not win that game last week. I feel like they got too comfortable with that early lead, and the Sharks came in the end and got them from behind.
RTS made a comment going into the game that he said, my fitness still isn't up to NRL standards. I've noticed that a lot with training and the pre-season trials. Is that the difference, do you think?
Well, he wasn't the difference. Like, obviously, you got 13
not
guys.
all in his back.
But he is right in that sense. Like, you look at what outside backs make in runs for Union, like 8 to 10 runs, but in rugby league, like, you're making 15 to 20 runs a game. So, and a lot more tackles. So, you know, it is end to end. There's a lot of stoppages in rugby union as well. So it is going to be a bit of a change for him. But can he handle that workload? No doubt in the world. Yeah,
I mean, we're going to see them get better as time goes on. But where do you see this game won?
Again, it's going to be a big game, particularly in defence. They didn't concede that many points last week, the Warriors. So no alarm bells just yet. But the Melbourne Storm would have got a lot of confidence with that defensive effort coming up against the Premiership heavyweights with the Panthers.
Pick one.
Melbourne Storm.
Okay. Didn't think you were going to. All right, another blockbuster, no doubt. Anyway, thanks so much, Josh. Unmissable matchups taking place all weekend. If you do want to see this match live, head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, you can watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or Kayo. Kick-off is at 7:35 p.m.